practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feeling.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
But the hit knocks the ball out. And with that, let's take a look at the Redwoods offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions. The Redwoods come out in the pistol.
2nd and 10. The defense gets a sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
The Sacramento Redwoods now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
Going deep.
And no one's going to get him now. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
He made it. They're setting up the return. Ball is out. Tackles made.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
The Jets ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there. Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
Legion takes down the quarterback.
Oh, my gosh. When you take those blindside hits, the first thing you think of as a quarterback when you get up, did somebody make a mistake, or did I make the mistake not seeing that guy coming?
Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way.
Get ready.
First quarter, Phil. Let's see if they can come up with some points off the takeaway. That's a big interception.
Jim, I really like how this game is going. It's fun to watch. Both sides are fighting each other. Who's going to make that play to get on top and really gain the upper hand? Well, we're going to find out.
They come to the line of scrimmage and an excellent starting point.
Let's go.
First down at the 25. And they deck the quarterback.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
The Redwoods take it from the 33. Gets away from the pressure. Airing it out. Wow, what a catch.
Well, this early in the game, to watch the opposing offense march down the field and get inside the 20, this keeps the defense, they might be shaking a little, but if they stop them here to a field goal try or worse, that'll get their confidence back.
The catch is made.
Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, no, there's a long way to go. There's no doubt it, but you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pitching down inside. You're expecting a run.
Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. No return here as he makes the fair catch. The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The give, and that's a gain of 10.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
That's a gain of 10. First down here after the run.
Get ready.
They hand it off to him again. Gains maybe 4. Now we'll get a look at the Jets offense. A week ago they had no ability to hold on to the football, giving it away 4 times. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second down and 7. He's going to get another carry. Webster's there that time for the tackle.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Third down following the run. The Jets come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. From the gun. The catch is made by Julio Jones.
I love these timing routes. The out route. Nice job by the wide receiver as he's breaking out towards the sideline. That football is right on target. The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And it's batted down. And now, here's the Redwoods defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways.
Let's go.
The Jets will take the snap from the 25. And it's knocked down.
Well, but it's third and long in a situation like this. I'm going to look at it from the defensive side. You know they're going to be careful, so make sure you come up and just make the tackle so they don't get those yards after the catch or a long run.
The Jets will take the snap from the 25. Jets are in the end zone. That's his first touchdown catch of the season.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
It's good. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. The Jets now ready to kick the football down the field. And a touchback. The Jets at the line. Dime package. First down at the 20. Finds his mark. He's taken down at the 30. First down here after the completion. And incomplete. Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young. They're unheralded, but they do know how to make plays.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
looking at every option.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim. Get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. Third down and 10.
Well, you're down. It's in the first half. You got fourth and long near midfield. This is a no-brainer. I think the coach, don't even think about it. Send that punting team in there, punt the football, and play field position.
They're set to punt it away now. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
The Jets come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 14-13.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Sacramento Redwoods lined up in the nickel. Will go ground. Stafford's there to take him down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short following the run. The quarterback with the give to the fullback. He'll pick up 7 this time. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Second down now.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Has the whistle. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, touchdown.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
The point after is good. The Jets getting ready for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Second down and 10. Set up screen. Waynes is there to make the stop. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Will go ground. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 5. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Press coverage all the way. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
First and goal from the 10.
Manuel is going to scramble. He'll throw it over the middle. It's intercepted.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with a big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Tough starting field position here.
Let's go. 38.
Julio Jones with the grab. That's second down coming up.
Let's go. 38.
There is a flag out.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
The defense will take the penalty.
In a dangerous spot here. Backs to the end zone. Stepping up to the line at the 6.
Midway, second quarter.
Stands in the pocket. A foot race to the end zone. The 10 going to take it home for the touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
He'll have a chance to take off.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
First down at the 29. Almost intercepted.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
He's tackled right at the 31. That's reception number 2 for him. Let's see how they back up the big play here. And he's forced to the ground.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Has the grab. Pryor's there to make the tackle. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. Offense still looking for a first after that completion on second down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Halftime, 2 minutes away. They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Redwoods take it from the 23. It's wide open.
I like this play call this time. They go for it on 4th and short, and they call the right play, and they pick up the first down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First and goal. Handoff made. Power surge for 6. Touchdown.
Ah, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
They're going to run it on the toss.
So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Jets are having a very good day of it offensively, but still, they have not been able to put this game out of reach, Phil.
Well, the defense is struggling. That's why, Jim, and, you know, that's okay. Some days, one side of the football is going to struggle more than the other side. So right now, it's up to the offense to keep being aggressive and keep scoring points.
First down at the 20. And intercepted. Tackles made.
Phil, just before the half, we finally see one of these defenses come up and make a play.
It's good to see. You know, you get tired sometimes in this league with all the rules and everything they do and all these plays and formations, all about the offense. That time, the defense stepped up and got it done.
They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive. Quarters formation here for the defense. Handoff by Manuel.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
The defense gets the sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Loss of 5 on the play. Third and long. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. He'll try this one from 51. The Jets call a timeout. Their first. The Sacramento Redwoods have the field goal team out there. The kick, and it's through there. The kick is good. And that should put them a little more at ease come halftime.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it gave them a confidence boost, and they gained confidence. On the other side, I think they lost confidence because of that field goal.
And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line.
The Jets are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Let's go.
The corner step back. Tight end in motion. From the shotgun. Shane Ray all over the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
That will bring us to the end of the second quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll take a break and be ready for the start of the second half in just a moment.
The second half is officially underway.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The Redwoods at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
Shrugs off the first hit, and they're all over him for the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. Failing to connect there, third down. Manuel set in the pistol. He's hit as he throws it.
The Redwoods put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Flag is out. The call for the fair catch, and then the interference by the gunner, and that's going to be a penalty indeed.
Always remember, you've got to give him the opportunity to catch the football. Even if he bobbles it, if he has the fair catch signal, stay away. He still has the first chance to make that catch even after he bobbles the return.
Only 35 yards to the end zone.
The Sacramento Redwoods defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Has his target. Webster's in on the tackle.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Amaro's the receiver all the way to the right side. 1st and 10 to the ground. A game breaker. Touchdown. That touchdown early in the 3rd quarter certainly gives them full command of this game, Phil.
Well, let me coach up the defense here a little, Jim. What you did in that drive was just not good enough. Change your strategy. Be more aggressive. You're down in the game. We're in the second half. Now it's time to make things happen.
They'll take it at the 20. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 1st down at the 20. Got a flag. Gains 11. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Staying with the passing game on 1st down. And it's swatted away.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Jets defense now is going to go nickel.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Press coverage all the way. That's a mindless error on the offense. The Redwoods come out with a split backfield.
The Sacramento Redwoods snap it at the 26. Manuel's off the mark there. Incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. The Redwoods snap it up at the 26. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete.
The Redwoods really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Sacramento Redwoods don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Manuel's back in shotgun formation. Niles Ball with the reception. The Redwoods turned the ball over on downs.
The Redwoods decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Jets have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just
in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes, you think they're harmless, and look what happens. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
The Jets getting set to kick it away. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Sacramento Redwoods are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. Second down after the incompletion. Gets it out for the completion. Third catch today so far. Playing press coverage to the outside. They're going to the hurry. Third down and 3. Looking across the middle. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
The Redwoods will second-guess that play call. That time on third short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's fourth down.
The Redwoods have decided now to go for it on fourth down and a short yardage situation. The Sacramento Redwoods. The Redwoods turn the ball over on downs.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The Jets could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
Tyvon Branch in on that last play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front. The ball sits at the 12-yard line.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. Flip to the outside. Breaks the tackle.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. They're setting up screen. Keeps his legs moving. That's Legion with the tackle.
The Jets had a nice play design that time that pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Get ready. 188. 188.
They'll run it here. Jets in for the score. Finding the end zone for the second time.
Well, I hope you didn't take a little break to go get a sandwich. You would have missed that touchdown drive. The defense said, what the heck? We're just going to let you march down the field and score quickly.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The Jets setting up here for the kickoff. It'll be a touchback. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Manuel is going to be in the pistol here. First down at the 20. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
Pass is intercepted. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and, man, this has been a bad day, and like you said, Jim, it just continues.
Has his man on his way, and in for the touchdown.
Like a hustle, bad tackling, you name it. They allowed the short throw and catch to go all the way down the field for a score.
Makes the PAT. The Jets getting ready to kick it away. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 20. Fowler's got it, and a first.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. We hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
We're heading to the fourth quarter in what has been a completely one-sided affair. I'd ask if a comeback is possible, but when it's this margin, Phil, I'm a realist.
You are a realist, Jim, and you know when you're behind, like you are a lot of times when we play golf, by the 14th or 15th hole, you know it's over. But we finish it out, and you know what? Same here in this football game. They got to go ahead and finish this game out. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Fowler's tackled down at the 36.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
That leads us to second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. And Niles Paul has the catch. 3rd and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. No huddle time. Manuel going to take off with it. What a catch. Touchdown. And they're still showing some spirit here, chipping away at that once gigantic deficit.
Yeah, you know what they're doing? They're just showing professional pride. That's what they're doing out there, Jim. And that's the way you're supposed to play the game. Forget the score, play hard, and just do the best you can.
Toss to the outside.
They wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making, the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This two-point conversion, more teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Jets coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. First down at the 20. Heaving it down the field. And he's intercepted.
They had no reason to come out here and be so feisty in the fourth quarter, getting blown out. But they come up with the interception, so hats off to them, Phil.
Well, they know, Jim, that they got to watch this film tomorrow. And if you don't play hard, your job could be in jeopardy. So I like the effort the defense gave that time. I'd like to see a little more effort by this offense as they come on the field.
First down at the 47. Takes the hit and throws. Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
The Jets lined up in the nickel.
He has the grab.
And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. No time to huddle now. First down and 10.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Makes the reception.
That's his fifth catch of the day.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
And he's prone to the ground.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. Gets a sack on the quarterback. And nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field. And yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Breaks the plane, and he's got the touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches. Doesn't like what he sees.
The ball is fumbled. So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the two-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Jets bring their offense back onto the field here, trying to avoid a repeat of the mistake on their last drive, which was, of course, an interception.
Yeah, you're looking for a way to get that momentum back. And how do you do that with a good play call on first down? Catch the defense off guard, get some momentum on the offense, give your players confidence so they can let it go.
They better hurry to get the snap.
The Jets will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
Get ready.
First down at the 20. Got drilled as he throws it. Second down following that incompletion. Press coverage all the way. double tight end formation.
Get ready.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers.
Amaro with the reception. That's another reception. Give him 2. As we get another look at the stats, in a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big. And that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today.
3rd and short following the completion.
The Jets with an empty backfield look here.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals. That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The Sacramento Redwoods defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 37.
Looking to go down the field here,
But it's incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
after the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Handoff. Room to work. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. Playing press coverage to the outside.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 48. Wide to the left. Breaks the tackle. Ball is out. Touchdown, Jets. That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. This cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's gotten and how dominant a performance this has been by the team today.
The Jets setting up for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. There's a flag out.
The Jets defense now is going to go nickel.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Got a big lane. Manuel's taken down at the 40.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
This will be second down. They bring in the extra tight end.
The ball is out. And he'll officially touch the player, the down player right there.
Quickly to the line. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. A lucky break to make the recovery, but still, it's third down.
Ball with the reception. Space to work. That's his third catch of the day.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
The Redwoods at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Sacramento Redwoods will take the snap from the 45.
A takeaway.
Phil, can you believe
The defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today.
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Get ready.
The Redwoods come out in a dime package.
Well, let's go.
The Jets have it at the 44. Launches it down the field. And they can't connect.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
The Jets taking doubt out of the question early here, Phil. Losing that close game last week. Here they've been the better team from the start and have a big margin heading down the stretch. He's picked off again. While meaningless this late in the game, the coaches are always looking for a morale-building moment for next week, especially in a game this lopsided.
Yeah, you know what you do as a coach? You keep teaching your guys and you keep inspiring them on to keep doing the best they can, because you will be rewarded with a good play late in the game like this. Even though you're getting blown out, it's a great teaching situation.
Interception. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
We'll set up now at midfield.
Get ready.
First down at the 50. Going to be a penalty here. Another takeaway. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Jones got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Get ready.
Snapping out of the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Gains 19.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
That is 5 penalties on the offense today. The defense accepts the penalty. Coming to the line at the 30.
Get ready.
First and 20. Down the field. Touchdown, New York Jets. In the end zone for the 3rd time.
If I was a quarterback, I would be looking at this receiver too. He has been getting open all day long, and how about that? Another touchdown catch. What a terrific day.
The Jets ready here for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Takes a knee. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
What a shootout it was, and what a great way to finish off the game with a victory like that.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to figure out if this is a shootout or just a lot of really awful defense, but a lot of scoring, pretty exciting, and a good victory for the team.
So for Phil Simms.